Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with a Simpler Stocks free video for September 28, 2016. It's about 13 minutes after the close. Just got off with the hour-long gold service. It's in the beta right now, and basically we had a little bit of problems with the beta version, but it's been really exciting. We've had a tremendous amount of subscribers upgrade to the gold. Really exciting in there. So today, ES's was all about the NASDAQ. So the second the NASDAQ, like Google on the right, forget about what it did tonight. We'll talk about that in a minute. But when Google did this, we could take a 5, a 15, any of these in here. And when you saw that explosion after the opening, what it did is it pulled up the NASDAQ, which then pulled up the ES's. Like I've been showing on the premium side on the charts I posted in the morning, the NASDAQ had to hold the 4,800 level, and as you see, it held it beautifully in here. That then in turn pulled up the ES's. Russell today up 740. Dow Jones Industrials up 131. Bonds up 106. Here we go again. Bonds rally, nowhere else to put your money. That's exactly what happened today. You had the Dow Jones, dollar up just fractionally. Gold getting walloped today. But I'll tell you, we've been talking again on this premium site, whether it was in the videos at night, whether it's in the live chat in the morning, or in the email alerts, on how every time gold gets overbought in this area, it gets pounded. You had crude oil down to $1.36. So when you really look at it, look at the ES is way up today with gold way down and crude oil way down. That's because the NASDAQ pulled it up. You had the advanced declines, not that great today, up about 500. Most of the day they stayed around the 400 range. VIX down again, typical behavior after an event. The election debate last night was an event. VIX got bought up in front of it just in case of the uncertainty. Today it unwinds the opposite way in here. UVX way down, VX futures down 82, which is a lot. And very interesting in here. You have the German DAX down a bit, led by Volkswagen and Deutsche Bank again. You have the Chinese market up a bit as well. So what I mean about here with the NASDAQ is the NASDAQ needed to hold this 40 right here, 4,800 level. As you see right out of the box today, big old rally. All day it just kept motoring higher. It's going to be down a little tomorrow morning if what happened just after the close continues. So in here is basically Google, somebody downgraded it to underperform. Nobody ever seems to ever downgrade Google. What's interesting about this, in the Simpler Stocks Premium, the gold in the last hour, I was just talking about this 20 minutes ago. Look at it. This is called an island top. See the gap up? See the gap down? And I said if tomorrow it cannot fill this gap, that's really bearish. I didn't know there's going to be a downgrade, but go and check Google out here. And now put Google, if you have a chance, put it in settings and take aftermarket hours and check where it is tonight. There you go. Down almost $8 in here right now near this low. If this doesn't hold, it could have another leg down, which could have implications for other stocks that have similar chart patterns. So just keep that in mind. We'll be talking about that on the premium side. But right now, what we had at least was the NASDAQ pulling up the ES's. And the ES is now getting up to this level, touching this level right here on a 15-minute and on a 78-minute, that if it gets over this, which now is resistance, it sure could power a little higher in here. The problem is zooming this out. And if we don't hold this level, you could have another leg down. So we're at a critical junction in here, and we'll be talking about it in depth on the premium side. If you're wondering what your account gets, if you sign up for the trial or you sign up for the premium site, you get all of this stuff. You get the stock trades and chart ideas, index and futures charts. These have really been right on. Just ask anybody in here. Unusual options activity. I only post what looks like it's going to work. I don't post 100 trades hoping one will work in here. You go in here. It also includes the premium video. Like I said, a lot more in depth than what you're hearing now. The chat room, which the silver side right now is from 9 to 10 in the morning. If you do join the trial now, you're going to be able to upgrade for the gold for a very low price, not the normal gold price. Yet the forum, that's sort of a message board type way for all of us to communicate within, that's like a chat, but basically it's 24 hours. You could ask me a question, ask other subscribers. The meetup is something we do about every 2 weeks, where we post video. I do about an hour learning of, we've done them on creating your own scans, combining simple indicators and patterns. And then every one of those hour-long programs then goes down here in this video series that you get while you're a subscriber. We're not talking about 1 or 2. We're talking about a tremendous amount of videos that are for free. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for listening, and I will be back with you tomorrow. Have a great night.